So we pretty much see the first clash between Bellry and his best friend, pretty much Lilu. And I was gonna say, damn, if these two had a proper all-out fight, if it wasn't just a little recon search bit for data like that, I was gonna be like, damn, this would have been like one of those big, awesome, fucking epic clashes and all that. And I was thinking like, I really wanted to see more of these two, but I was just like, let's just have a little like clash, and that was it. So there's one little article that came up recently that I want to talk about in this episode. And it was this guy in Japan. His name was Toshio Okada, and the title was literally called "Ripped Apart Gundam Reconguista." And he was pretty much saying, for like the most part, he was pretty much like having a bash at like Tomino, and he was saying, you know, like he's saying, "Oh, it's really bad." I was thinking, what are they doing, you know? And he compared this to another series as Parasyte, which is fairly interesting. And he's saying, Tomino, how should I put this? He doesn't engage with anime fans. It's fine to make it for today's kids, but where does he think kids today are? It's like, which, you know, I'm gonna like just like pretty much ignore a lot of the other stuff, but it's a bit unfair comparing Gundam to Parasyte. Parasyte is more dealt in the modern world, and yeah, it has sci-fi elements into it, like, but like Gundam is just pure in space and stuff. So that's one thing to mention. It like they're two pretty much completely different series. And, you know, yeah, Gundam can get confusing like that. I've definitely noticed this one, comparing this to Bill Fire's Try, Mobile Suit Gundam, you know, the original, you know, 0079, and War in the Pocket. I felt like I understand them a little bit more. This one can get confusing, and I put a lot of faith in this one. I am enjoying this series, but I will agree that, yeah, it does get confusing at some times, and I'm just wondering where Gundam's gonna go with this. But honestly, like, saying that it's bad, I mean, for the first impression, I think it's a fine like series as a whole. If we're not taking the Gundam name out of it, I think it's an okay show, but not anything like that's like a masterpiece. It's amazing. I think people honestly expect like a masterpiece straight from the start with Tomino, but no, give it some time to build. That's what I personally want to think, like, for this article. But that's all I can talk about the article. Let's get to the actual episode itself. So we get introduced to another person of the Pirates group, like Mick Jack. I was gonna say, damn, she looking pretty hot there. And I think like she seems to like handle with supplies, you know, handing them other little mobile suit units as well. And pretty much immediately in this episode, they got attacked by the Capital Army again. From what we saw, we see Lilu and like pretty much like gold in. And honestly, this is one thing I want to say. He honestly looks like, I don't know if he Tomino's personally does, but he honestly feels like he's trying to be Shah. Like he's trying to be Shah from, you know, the original Gundam. And he, like, honestly, like, from so far, he honestly has that feeling to him. But when he was going crazy and all that, he was taking like all those fucking guns out. I mean, hell, I thought he was going to take Climb out like pretty quick. Like he's very strong, and it seems like the only one Bellry thinking on the thing actually like dropping like this little sea like water pot or something like that, and he was like draining him in the sea. And he was like, what's happening like that? So that was like kind of thinking I was dating, you know, getting set up into, you know, the G cell. Like it's, you know, they were going in for a fight for quite a while, and I gotta say that was a pretty interesting like fight to see. Like he was like spinning his blades everywhere, they were going in. And yeah, I thought that was a kind of awesome thing in the clash, and you know, God, my data, I must leave, like that, and he just pisses off. But one thing that I really did find interesting in this episode is that finding out that Ida is saying she's going to become the next princess according to the pirates. So what is like is she like got royal bloodline in her? Like what's up with that? Because we don't really know anything about her past or anything. We don't really know anything apart from that. You know, she was in kind of like, it seemed like she had like a very close relationship with Kaihil, and it was like, yeah, she felt so bad because like, I've got to actually help and thank the man that took your life, Kaihil. And it's like she has a lot of resentment to Bellry, and it's like Bellry like didn't know the man at all, but she did, and it was like someone very close to her. And it's like, yeah, he's trying to like pick sides because he was saying like, I'm not trying to fight anyone. And it's honestly, it seems like Barry's very neutral with each fact. He's like, yeah, I know you've got your issues and all that, and you're trying to be like economic and you've got your reasons and stuff, but it's like, honestly, he sounds like, I just want to go home. Like, just let me go home. I don't want to be part of this. It feels like you're dragging me into this war. Honestly, from what I've said all about this episode and all that, I thought it was a fine one. Yeah, it was okay. I think I'll give this one like a 6 out of 10 for this week. Like I said, like, you know, about that whole little article that they had, yeah, I think the Gundam's fine and all that. It's just like, isn't doing, you know, amazing, crazy shit. I think people are just expecting, you know, explosive fireworks from the start like that, just crazy stuff. Which, you know, an episode 1 should have a lot of impact in its series, but, you know, you could potentially, like, you know, get the chance for it to build, and who knows, it could be something incredible. But, yeah, I'm still going to keep sticking to the Gundam. Let's see, like, if it goes, like, anywhere and all that, and, yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, more Gundam in the future. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know anything in the comment section down below about that little article I mentioned, and also, well, about the episode itself. But it's all from me, so I'll see you guys next time, and take care.